So, hey, quiet up. Wrong answer. It's not funny. I'm not laughing. I'm here for one reason. I'm here to improve myself. I'm here to learn how to be a better person. I'm here to learn something from other people that can make me better. I'm here to listen. I'm here to watch. And if you do all those things, you will obviously run a better business, be a better leader, and the byproduct of those two things, if all the stars align, is that you should make a better living. If you wake up every day and your primary purpose is to make money, well, I understand that it's number two to whatever's first, because we do need to pay our bills, we do need to feed our family, we do need to do all those things, but we also need to better ourselves. The one thing that is sure other than taxes is that we have a limited amount of time on this earth. We have a limited amount of time to make an impact for ourselves, for our families, for our kids, for our neighbors, for the people in our community, for the people that follow us. We have a limited time. And I look at money very differently than most people. And it's probably easier for me to say as I've been told. But I look at money as nothing more than I'm borrowing it from everybody else, trying to maximize the results. And in the end, it all goes back out into the universe. So if money is your purpose, then we probably should have a separate phone call. I came here today because I wanted to spend time with you to have you understand what I truly believe and principally believe will make you better. But it requires one thing, and that's absolute transparency. Unbelievable levels of transparency. And if you came here today because you saw the ad in the brochure and you thought this 1 hour is going to be where I was going to learn how to make more money, I will tell you that Eddie and Andrew and Danny and the rest of the Aspire team, they're the experts at teaching us how to do those building blocks and make that money. This hour is going to be about me building you up. Giving of myself, giving of yourselves, so we leave here as better human beings. Would you go up on stage and turn those boards around, please? Those boards matter. No. It's not people product products. This is not a TV show. This is my life. How do I get this clicker? There we go. I'm going to start with my favorite picture of all time. And I'm sharing pictures that a lot of people have never seen. My mother gave them to me. My mother's passed, and she left me memories. This is me in the orphanage when she found me, before I was even adopted. Those are some big-ass eyes. I mean, geez. Can you imagine being in a foreign country in a crib and having some Americans come pick you up and take you to the land of the free and the home of the brave for the greatest opportunity in the world? Unbelievable. I also look clueless. I look a little clueless in that picture. This is a couple days after when I was, maybe it was more than a couple days, look at my hair. There's a spurt term after. I had a lot more hair back then, in case you haven't noticed. This is a couple, whatever period of time. I think it was actually about 11 months, to be honest. When my parents had picked me up from the orphanage, and this was a hotel in Beirut, right before I took my flight back to the U.S. I don't look as confused. I look like I'm ready to go to America. Where else in the world, and I would debate it with anybody, can you not be as educated as you want to be, not be as smart as you want to be, not be as rich as you want to be, and accomplish anything you want? Where else can you do that? Okay, this is, the reason I show you all this is because I'm hoping that you're going through your own mind with your own memories. But in order to get to know people and understand why they are what they are and do what they do and say what they say and think how they think, you got to understand their background. So this is one of my birthdays. That's my mother. We kind of look alike, which is crazy because I'm adopted. Again, look at my hair. That's back in the 70s when women had a shit ton of hair. Oh yeah. This is when I learned that you can't be good at everything. My mother used to say to me, like, you look cute, but you suck. No more baseball for you. But that's when I started to really learn that we all can't be experts at everything. And you got to really understand in life that we all are dealt a set of cards, and we have to figure out which cards we're going to play. We try to do everything, we end up with nothing. So I realized that I was not going to be a professional baseball player. Or for that matter, I couldn't even get on the Little League team. But I was okay with that. I struggled with it for a while. I hurt my feelings. My friends played, the kids in the neighborhood played. I just wasn't good enough. Oh yeah. These are my Frank Sinatra days. You laugh. That picture right there is the night that I was Frank Sinatra's security guard. It's a long story. I'll tell you about it another time, but it's not a joke. I got to meet him. It was a very cool experience. I met all his nieces at the same time. If you could see what my hands are doing, I met in airports all of his nieces. That's me in my first car. It wasn't really my first car. It was my parents' car that I took and crashed. Not a good thing. You could tell I still had hair. That's my childhood home. That's my first day in college. I set up my room and I was wearing my Miami Hurricanes t-shirt in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Who goes from Miami to Milwaukee? I'll tell you why I did it in a little bit. It's not a good story. I'm missing a picture. Missing a picture. It's a picture of the road on there. I can't hear you. It's not, I'm pressing play, nothing's happening. Press and play. If you could put it up, that would be awesome. This picture that I'm about to show you, if I'm able to show it to you, is really the beginning of my journey. I was about 11 years old, and I was laying on that sidewalk right in front of you. 11 o'clock at night, I had a garbage bag on, I had a gash on the side of my head, bleeding everywhere, and I told you that I changed a lot of things about my life, and that was a moment that I almost died. And the reason I did is I self-inflicted. I have a terrible eating disorder, and I still struggle from it today. And I had spent the whole summer, because I was going from one grade to the next, and I wanted to lose a bunch of weight, so I starved myself and would go out and run with the garbage bag on. And I was doing all this crazy stuff, thinking that I was transforming myself into what people wanted me to be. And the reality of it is that we do it every single day. We work hard to try to change our makeup and change our shirt or change our haircut or our glasses, trying to be appealing to other people. It can lead to a very, very dark place. I want to get the bad stuff out of the way, but just so that you understand how broken I am. And I don't say it as like some sort of, I'm not looking for your sympathy or empathy, I'm not looking for any of those things. But the reason that I say it to you is because I want you to understand that we all put our pants on the exact same way. And when I talk to people about it, they are not really happy about it. My wife hates that I do it. Yeah, I was adopted, and on the surface it looks like I had a great life, 2 wonderful parents. I was molested by a family member, I attempted suicide twice, terrible eating disorder, and to this day I suffer from paralyzing anxiety and depression. And you wouldn't know it. Well, I don't really think I'm brave, to be honest with you. There are plenty of moments where I'm a coward. But I'm human. And we're going to start from there. The importance of humanity, in my mind, is really understanding how people think and how they move. And if you really want to be a great leader, truly a great leader, you have to really be in people's heads and in their lives to understand what motivates them and what makes them tick. For the next 10 minutes, we're going to go down memory lane for a lot of you. And I'm going to ask people to volunteer. And I have one little piece of advice with me in events like this for the next hour. If I look at you and I stare you down and you stare me down, I'm probably going to pick you. If I look at you and you look away like you're trying to do something else, I'm going to pick you. So everybody in the room should be prepared that I'm probably going to pick them at some point. And so when I ask the question, the reason I want 100% attention is because I want you to go on this journey with me. So I'm looking for the first volunteer to tell me something about themselves that nobody knows, something that they may not be proud of. And I went ahead and did it myself first. Not proud of those things that I told you, but it's who I am. And it makes me tick. So I'm looking for a volunteer. Yes, sir. Come on up. Come on up. Let's get that spotlight on him and not on me. Right here, man.
All right, so basically...
my name is?
My name is Courtney. I basically came here...
What do I do?
I'm a union construction worker for the last 20 years. Local 79. I'm not here for me. Right? I'm not here for me. I'm here to... If anybody wants to help save kids, that's what I'm here for. I have an autistic special needs grandchild, because I want to say autistic is a spectrum. And I was probably diagnosed with it wrong, but that's about me. It's not, like I said, it's not here.
I want you to tell me something, I want you to tell us something about yourself that nobody knows, that you may be embarrassed about. It's a secret that you'd like to reveal today. Well, you were up in there. I got it right here.
It's not about me.
Well, it is right.
I'm not here about me.
It is right now.
Help kids like me, like my grandson. That's what I'm here for. You know what I mean?
And the reason, hang on.
Yeah.
Take a breath. You need a hug?
I'm good. You doing? Yeah, sure. Right.
The reason that I ask people to share something about themselves isn't for their benefit. It's for everybody else's benefit. And when you share something about yourself, you create a relatability about yourself that allows people to become, I think, more vulnerable about themselves. See, all of us are a little broken. That's not a bad thing. It's not a dark thing. We have sunshine too. But not a lot of us are willing to talk about it, especially as guys in Union 79. That's you.
Yeah.
So what do you got to share?
So, all right. Well, I'll share that. Like you, at 6 years old, I've noticed that I'm next to you. Okay.
Hold on. Everybody wants to clap for that. First time you ever told anybody that?
The third.
Hard to talk about?
I put it out in my mind for years.
Why?
Well, I had an addiction habit, right? And I kept recovering, they said, but they were like, they couldn't figure out, because the people in the recovery process said, you don't have the normal
drugs or alcohol.
Drugs and alcohol. More, actually. Just whatever got in front of me to take the pain away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's how I go at work. And I just like feed it. Whatever. But the bottom line is, they could not figure out. They said, you're the most different addict I've ever met. They didn't think I had a problem with drugs. It was something else. I was suppressing something. And at about 30 years old, I woke up in a hot sweat, and I remember the incident. I had suppressed it for years. So, it's not nothing. It was an ugly nightmare, but I made it through. You know what I mean? I put it in the past. That was it, and I actually forgave the person.
Here's the thing that I think is most interesting about this gentleman. When he first went up there, his energy level was like a 10 out of 5. We were captivated by it. And he didn't want to make it about him. He wanted to make it about his family or somebody else. And usually, we struggle with that as humans. We struggle to make it about other people. We want to make it about us. And usually people that are comfortable owning their baggage, owning their stuff, usually want to make it about other people because it takes the light away from them. It takes the focus away from them. They don't have to talk about themselves at all. Right?
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's not that I'm smart. I'm the same way. We're all the same way.
Well, thank you for enlightening me. Something about myself I didn't know.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, right?
It is, it is. It definitely was, it definitely was.
Tell us about your autistic child. I'm not supposed to say that.
Special needs. All right, so he's hyper like his grandfather, and he has a speech impediment. He's hard. He can't talk like I guess like I am right now. He can't get words out.
Yeah.
He can't get his words out. He's been diagnosed on a slippery slope.
Yep.
Right. So, but he's getting better. He's getting better. He's 6 years old. He's getting better.
I'm going to stop you.
Yeah.
You see, for me, right now, I'm captivated by the sun that's coming out of him, the sunshine that's coming out of him. And I wanted to do that exercise in a very brief period, 60 seconds. We went from a tremendous amount of darkness to a tremendous amount of light. And I think that every single day we wake up, there's going to be a combination of darkness and light in that same day. And we have to be able to have that pivot. The problem is, you have to be able to own the dark stuff and learn from it and share it and understand it equally as much as you want to have the sunshine. So thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.